All right, I'll be right back. All right, there we go. Incredible greetings, everyone. Incredible greetings. I'm going to put it here because this is really like the start of the show and I'm not camera ready right now. So we're just going to leave it out here. Hello, 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 everyone. I am Shakia, the professor of HS Inc. 365, home of Honestly Speaking, Sillaholics Anonymous, and 365 Creative Academy. Those are the ones that you guys are familiar with, but these are really made for our other company. Well, not other company, but like the other side of which is our custom side. And these are some things that I plan to sell. We kind of started doing it on our TikTok, but I want to create a separate one. And this is going to be like the start of me going back and posting to, and just really building up our custom side, which now is HSC Prince 365, where we used to be Elite Prints and Creations. So now just kind of falling in line. And I actually working on some stuff for 365 Creative Academy. And I was going in and editing some videos or like, renaming them, and I needed to take notes on timestamps. So I went to my bag, and because I was going back and forth from the office to the house, I had some of the tumblers in my bag. And actually it was this one right here was kind of peeking out. And I was just like, man, we've had our paper line for 3 years. And I know some people, and I'm literally about to tear up. This is ridiculous. Some people might think that there are some people, with their company, like they'll hype their stuff up. Like, I don't know if it's just like a sales thing. It's like, of course you want whatever you make, whatever you sell. It's like, you want to visualize that and you want to see that as, but I look at things that are made with our paper, and it literally almost brought me to, I was like, you know what? I got to go outside. Like, one, I wanted pictures of them like outside, like just to show the amazing colors. I'm proud of myself. And I think we often take for granted the small things, the little things. It's been kind of hard. I debated on whether or not to really talk about it. It's been a rough couple of months. I'm not sure if it's just because there are so many companies that sell paper, sell ink. If on the classes side, it's just that people have been burned by taking classes, or just maybe it's just the economy, and it's like, I don't know what it is, but a lot of things have changed. We've been affected by the economy as well, with the amount of sales compared to the pandemic. And now, are we still what I consider to be successful? Yes. Is it at the level that we were, height of the pandemic? For me, no, not really. But luckily, all of our bills are taken care of. And that just made me, stop for a moment and just kind of reflect. So I had a moment to myself before I went live. And it's just being in a season of just gratitude, like 3 years in, and we're still here. I know of people who started selling items to, I'm going to say, the craft world during the pandemic. Like, they got caught up in the hype, and I've spoken to some of them personally, and it's like, how do you do this, right? How do you do this every single day? How do you do this? Because having to get on and almost feel like you have to overly sell, or you have to convince people, like, it can get tiresome. It really, really can. And I look at the things that I've created. I look at posts of people who say they followed the technique, they were able to like get the scenes and stuff like that. And I can only just be grateful, you know, for the talents that I was blessed with. I'm grateful for the knowledge that I was blessed with, to where I was able to choose a product that represents me as a person, which then turns into my brand, like what I wanted my brand to represent and to stand for, the results that I wanted it to be, like just to match who I am. I wanted HS Inc. to match who I've been for the past 9 years in doing content, and just the past, like, you know, 20 years in just doing business and being creative and providing products and services. And it was like literally something like this that just, you look at it and it's like a culmination of all of your hard work, all of your, you know, the blood, sweat, plenty of days and nights of tears. It's like this thing right here. I looked at it and I was on the verge of tears, because I'm like this is a manifestation of my dreams, you know, my goals I've set for myself. The fact that this was able to be made with a sublimation paper that I deemed worthy of our brand name, Sublimation Ink that I deemed worthy to put our brand name on, like this is the result. It's so freaking beautiful. And I was just like, I just had to say, I'm like, you know, I just said, thank you, Father. So I'm really in a place and a season of gratitude right now. And don't take, my message to you guys is, don't take for granted the small things. There's going to be something, I'm pretty sure there's some things that you guys have created that you second guess yourself on. It's like you've probably spent hours on something that almost made you want to give up, throw away every printer, every machine, every piece of paper, vinyl. And it may have had you feeling, for even for just a split second, that you're not worthy, you're not good enough, you know, you're constantly just messing up. Like, but I promise you, there is something amongst the things that are like, that are there to, that can be distractions and can be discouraging. Find that one thing. Find that one thing where it's like, I did good. I can repeat this over and over and over again. I can get that feeling back again. I just have to be diligent, stay the course. And I don't mean like if they're doing a bunch of stuff that's like incorrect and it's just not working. When I say stay the course, it's like, if this is what you truly desire to do, then set yourself up to where you learn to become better in the things that you love to do. I strive every single day to be better. Better for our business, better for my family, better for my students, better in just the way I deliver classes. I thought that was really interesting because I got it to like write down notes. My husband is now kind of like on that part too, where he's watching videos back. He's taking a lot of notes. He's giving feedback on things that we can do to improve, you know, maybe classes and stuff. Although every student that comes to my class, they're always saying, I don't have any feedback. I don't know what to say. I think it's amazing. I think it's great. I'm like, so what is it? Like, I feel like, I mean, there has to be some disconnect to the classes and just reaching the right target audience. Yeah, I don't know. But this one thing right here, I just felt like, I mean, in sizing it to get that line, it's just everything. Like, I sized it to get that line to like line up in the middle. Just the process of making it and having a really, really great result. This to me is just, I'm thankful. I'm grateful. I'm thankful. And I just wanted to share that with y'all. Like, I'm really in a season, in a place of gratitude right now. Yes, I often second guess myself, but as I push forward and see results, I'm amazing at what I've done. Yep. Thank you. Let's see. I love it. You are truly heaven sent. Oh, thank you. I don't know who said it, but thank you. Incredible morning from Myrtle Beach, South Carolina, South Kakalaki. Incredible morning, incredible morning. Good morning, all. I definitely need that bulldog. Take my money. So let me tell you, I am one. I okay. I'm not big on the AI stuff at all, right? I'm really not big on it, although I'm gonna post some stuff to where it's like, how can I say this? Okay, wait. I'm trying my best not to offend anyone who, or don't take it the wrong way, because I'm here. If you like AI, you like AI. It's just, I see a lot of people making AI stuff in the sublimation, or craft community, but I don't really see them doing anything with it. Like, there are a lot of like just cool pictures, and I'm like, are you turning it into art, or you're gonna put it on a canvas, or print it and frame it like something? But I'm not really seeing a lot of stuff with some of the later like creations. Like when you see the ones that are like the flowers, the 3D flowers, of course people are making tumbler wraps and stuff like that, the stained glass one. But some of the other things that were created, it just didn't connect with me. It didn't resonate with me. And when I came across the stainless steel, well, not stainless steel, Jesus, the stained glass ones, I was like, whoa, like that's so freaking beautiful to me. So I did start to explore it a little bit more as far as the pictures. I use AI stuff for like, there's a lot of other different, like so many other uh, um, uses for AI. So many of them out there. But as far as like images, I never connected with the images. I know for some people how they were making, like, they'll take a regular picture of themselves and they were making them into headshots and stuff like that. And that can be really beneficial. That keeps you from having to pay for expensive photo shoots and things of that nature. But it's just, for me, it never connected. These, for some reason, just spoke to me. It really resonated with me with the stained glass. So I started to explore, kind of create my own prompts. So these three are actually created via prompts that I did. So the Yorkie one, I did the prompt for this one. I did the prompt for my beloved, y'all know I love me some dinosaurs, dolphins and elephants. Zani Mani loves dinosaurs. Dolphins and elephants are like, and koalas are my favorite. And then I did this one because my cousin actually has bulldogs, and actually the dog was in there barking. And I end up doing this one. And so I said, you know what? If I'm going to do the AI stuff, I need a motivator to really hone in and focus on our custom side. I was like, okay, well, the two that I'm slacking on and I almost have like imposter syndrome on, let me start there. So I end up creating some art from stained glass. Well, not from, but in the stained glass look. And I figured I would put them on mugs and tumblers and stuff like that, so that I can just, like I said, hone in on, like, get back into the groove of doing customs, because I have the talent right now. Teaching classes is, I'm in a season of, like, just letting people experience me and making sure that I'm the right fit for them. So our classes are really, they're not expensive right now. They're very, very affordable. And, my prayer every day is to reach more people, because at a price point so low, you have to reach more people. You have to get more people to enroll in order to really make money, because I've priced it so low. And so while I'm waiting for, I guess, like on the back end, like the return of it is going to be on the back end, where I can have classes that, like, my programs are going to be a little bit more money, bring us money in a little bit faster. I said, well, we still have bills and stuff, so what can I do? And I was like, going back to just where I started at and just doing all of my customs. And the moment I made that decision, it's crazy. We have a school that contacted us that wants us to do shirts front and back. It's the one we got paid for the design. That was the first thing. And we just thought we were submitting a design. And then they came back, hey, we want to go with one of these designs. We want you to actually make them. And so we're looking at, supplying senior shirts for their entire senior body for their senior shirts. Then another private school, the team mom for them reached out to where they want us to create the senior posters for all of the football players that are on, that are seniors. And then she said, one of the moms was like, well, what else does she have? Because we want shirts for senior night, all this stuff. And if we can just order it all from the same place. So it turned into a much bigger thing. And I'm glad that I made that decision, because any other time, like, I would sometimes shy away from them because I was so focused on teaching, so focused on building, honestly speaking, the paper, the ink. And I realized I needed to live in one of the taglines. The color honestly speaks for itself. And I needed to start letting it just speak for itself, just putting the content out there. I'm going to be making things with our product and with our paper. So it's just putting that out there. My mom gets on me all the time. I make so many amazing things, and I absolutely suck at I take the pictures, but I suck at putting them on Instagram or on our business page or on our website. Like, that's the part where it's like, hey, they contact me, I create it. If it's not something that I'm teaching on, I really didn't put it out there. And within like the past, I would say like month, 2 months, I've just been gearing up to really focus in on what really got me started and going back to my custom side. It was a hard thing to do because it kind of made me sad. I didn't want to feel like I was abandoning my students, because it really is going to be hard to focus on the custom side and run that business and also teach. It means that it's going to be less of me, on social media in general. It's going to end up being like less classes until I get staff, like all of the staff acclimated so where I can just kind of maybe do the designs and they can do everything else. It was scary for me because I feel like I'm going to have to take a step back, but I also have to think about my family. Like, as much as I love teaching, it's not supplying our needs personally, because the business has to make money. We have to make money. Like, money has to come into we have to be able to pay ourselves on our payroll so that money comes into our personal account and we can take care of the things that we want. Things like the fact that my 5-year-old wants to go to Legoland. He's been asking us. So it's like constantly working. So it's like I'm always either working and then I have to work to pay bills and this and the third, to where we can't take him to Legoland. I would love to take him for I just like, well, the business time, but like Christmas time. I want to be able to make that like his Christmas present, is to take him to Legoland. But I know that I have to do better in prioritizing like time management. I have to give myself grace. I have to be okay in knowing that, or not feeling like if I'm not always around, like my students or people aren't going to know that I'm here. I feel like, if I'm not constantly doing things and not constantly doing class, I'm not constantly like teaching and doing demos, that, so many other companies out there, people are going to forget about me. We're going to lose business. And I know that I cannot think along those lines, because I was blessed with a lot of talent. And God is showing me right now, if I never teach another class, I still have skills, I still have talents, I still have an audience, I still will make sales, because I can make money off of what He blessed me with, and that is my creativity. So like I said, I'm just in a season of gratitude, of God trusting me with these talents, with this gift. I'm just very thankful right now. Let me see. Oh, as soon as I see JJ, I know who that is. Hey, love, I saw your message and congratulations, baby. We definitely have to talk, because if you're getting that and you up the street, like, I know where I can outsource those prints too. Yes, God. We are definitely going to talk. Let's see. Thank you so much for everything you pour into us. You should be, come on, very proud of what all you have done. I mean, and I really try to, but I'm not gonna lie and say that there aren't those moments. Like I experience the same things that you guys have. Like some people call it like imposter syndrome, or just when things aren't the greatest, you get discouraged. And for the high that we were on the first 2 years, and to see a decline and see a little dip, it is, it's disheartening. It can be discouraging, but I keep trying to press forward. You're such a blessing to all of us. I'm very proud of you and so happy that I found you. Aw, and it's moments like this, right? Y'all make it really hard to not like to feel like I know. Trust me, like I'm trying to set myself up to where I can do it. That's why I did the bachelor's program as like 6 months, to where I can do it like once a week. I don't have to feel like I'm under this pressure to have to do a different class like every single day. So that's why I'm setting the bachelor's program up the way that I'm doing it and spreading it out over 6 months, so that I can still feed that teaching side, the part that I love. I love, 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 love the teaching portion of it. Like when I'm seeing others find that joy as well in creating, it makes my heart smile. When people were posting their Marios, y'all should have saw me, like my cheeks were hurting. I'm like super, super proud. Like every time someone posted, I'm like running to the room to show my mom, show my husband. I'm just super proud. I'm like picking out the little things that, like, hey, they picked up on it, to rotate the pattern so it's not like lined up. Like I smile every single time someone posts or emails us their homework. It's just an amazing feeling. And then when I see comments like that, when others are saying they're grateful as well for finding me, and we're like, I'm truly helping them, it makes it a little bit hard to feel like I got to step away. But I know that I have to build, in order for us to be the empire that I want us to be. 365 is not just about the temp and time. Yes, we branded it so that people would remember the temp and time that they can use for our paper. It makes it really easy. 365, it's in the name. If you forget, it's in the name. But 365 is also the number of days that are in a year. So just experiencing greatness, unlocking your creativity 365 days out of the year. One of the reasons why we changed to 365 Creative Academy. But I know that I have to really work on that custom side, because there's so many opportunities here in South Florida. And for that part, I'm not even worried about like right now being global. I'm focusing on local. There's so many schools, there's so many businesses, there's so many like stores and daycares, and like just a bunch of opportunities right here in our local area. I don't even probably have to leave out of Miami Gardens. Eventually I'll get to a point to where we are a global empire, but that's not going to be on me. By the time I have a global empire, I'm going to be basically a CEO. It won't be me teaching the classes. I would have trained up instructors, certified instructors, where they can deliver these trainings just as efficiently as I can once we are truly, truly global as a company. As HS Inc. 365, which is the parent company, once that is global, there's so many different divisions that I have planned for it, and that will come. It will manifest itself. But I know that I have to stay the course. Even when doesn't seem like I sometimes I feel like I can't see the light at the end of the tunnel. Does AI print well for sublimation on shirts? So this is another thing, issue that I had with like AI, and I think it's more so because I've only really used, like, for this type of stuff, I've only used the free version of it. I haven't really paid for anything like Midjourney and all of those. There was Creative Fabrica, Spark, and then like now everyone's using like the Bing stuff. And without having the ones where you can change the orientation, it's like everything was coming in a square. Doesn't really work well, like just to take that and just put it on a shirt, unless you did your prompt where you put on a white background and then you're just going to remove the background and then add other stuff to it. So I didn't really see, like, as I said, like, I've never seen people really put it on shirts. It was like just posts with the really cool art on it. Now, depending on if you put, like, if you distress the edges, or maybe, Photoshop or no design softwares where you can fill in the rest of it, but you wouldn't be able to take that square image and then just blow it up and put it on a shirt, because you would be missing certain parts of the design. So I haven't really seen it in a shirt, kind of, sort of, except for like taking small elements. Like if I was able to isolate the dolphin and then add it to a different background. But like these by themselves, I wouldn't be able to put those on a full all over shirt. And because they come in as a square, you would have to kind of like distress the edges. Thank you. Thank you. She's like a class here, there. Incredible morning. That's right. You are tremendously talented, and it's hard to spread yourself out to do it all. So go ahead and do you. Incredible morning. Grateful is the best place to be. Incredible morning. Hello, hello. Hey, Miss Gladys. Incredible morning. When will you restock the sublimation products for Printer 7720? I've been thinking of switching it to a sublimation, but I get scared because I want to do sublimation on colors as well. So you can't do sublimation on colors. Like, that's just not what it's for. So you would sublimate to a white base, whether it's Glitter HTV, Caesar Easy Subli, Econo Sub, Subli Flock, Subli Fabric, Subli Vinyl. I've never used any of the other companies like so-called sublimation vinyls, but sublimation just isn't meant for dark colors. Like, then you would have to use other methods, such as the real direct to film, direct to DTV from Caesar, Jet Pro 3G, white toner transfers, DTG, screen printing. Those are things that you can do on both darks and light fabrics, where you're pressing the design right to the fabric. With sublimation, if you want to see the actual true colors, you cannot press it to dark fabrics. We have everything for a 7720. The only thing that we do not currently have in stock is a chip resetter. You don't need that in order to start and to be able to use it. It's just that right now, like, well, if you don't have a chip resetter, if a color gets low, it's just going to stop in the middle of the print on you, and you're going to basically ruin a print. But once you take it out, put it back in, it automatically resets, because they are auto reset chips. But the chip resetters are the only thing that we do not have for the 7720. Incredible morning. It's been a while since I've been able to catch a live. Life's been life, and trust me, I know that feeling. But I mean, to be honest, I really haven't been doing a lot of live content. Facebook and YouTube have been on kind of sort of like a punishment. I say punishment. It's a bad word. It's not a punishment, but I've taken a break from it. I've spent 9 years providing content on Facebook and YouTube, and if I just like, I wasn't getting the response. I wasn't really feeling the love and support. Some of the day ones and those who, truly, support us. I'm grateful for you guys. I'm thankful for you, and that, you guys continue to support. But in business, like this is just business. And for anyone that wants to do this outside of a hobby and you want to turn this into a business, it's important for you to know that, loyal support and continued support is great, but you're not going to be able to grow without reaching new people, without new customers, new clientele realizing your value and them purchasing from you and them supporting you, like by buying something. You're not going to be sustainable, because although you're going to have some people who are very, very, loyal, like they love your product, they're going to keep coming back. There's only so many times, like they're not purchasing every day. And to be successful in business, you need to be making sales every single day. If there are days where you're not making sales, then you need to pivot. You need to figure out a marketing strategy. You need to do something because you should be making sales every single day. And your loyal customers, they might purchase something once a month, once every 2 months, some people once every 6 months. So you have to do what you have to do to reach a broader audience so that you can be making sales every single day. And here on Facebook and YouTube, not really getting I'm not sure, just the platforms in general, they were not distributing the content out, and people kept saying they were missing it. And I saw it for myself. I went directly to my page on my husband's phone, and the last 3 posts that I had made weren't even showing up on his phone. So I can't rely just on these platforms anymore. I wasn't getting likes. I wasn't getting shares. The viewership was just down. So I said, I need to start focusing on other platforms. And TikTok is what's hot right now. I've never really been a Twitter girl or Instagram girl, although now you can do more than just pictures. Before, like on Instagram, it was more like shorts. I'm a long form content kind of gal, so I never got into Instagram. I'm hoping now they have like IGTV and I can actually post things that are a little bit longer. I can, but I really feel like people don't consume long content unless somebody is live on Instagram. I don't feel like Instagram people go there to consume long form content. So I'm not great on that platform at all, but I know that I have to reach other people for them to know about our products, because I can't post in groups. And even when my audience try, I don't know why it is, but when they try to post my content in groups, their comments get blocked, they get muted. Some people have reported they've gotten booted from a group from just recommending me. I don't know what the heck I did to folk for them to have this much disdain to where they don't even want my name mentioned in their groups, but I can't control that. Like, it's their group. They have every right to decide how, like, the content they want posted in their groups. I just have to do what I have to do to reach, the people who are going to buy our products don't just hang out in those groups. They're all over every, social media platform. So I have to keep showing up on every social media platform so that people can find us. But I've been, hanging out on other places and doing content over there, just showing my value in those places because they haven't consumed me for, 8 to 9 years. But we'll be back come New Year's. I will be back doing, more content. It's going to be a little bit more strategic because, like I said, we're ramping up our customs. I cannot, there's no way that I would be able to always show. I know you guys want to see it. I'm like, oh, if I'm working on something, oh, well, go live so we can see. But when I'm live, when the camera's on, I'm live, I want to teach. And that slows me down. Like, it really, really does slow you down to try and teach and for me to do the order at the same time. So, and I like TikToks live because once it's gone, it's gone. People can share it out, and it's not like leaving like an empty post. When I go live on Facebook or YouTube, I have to physically, when I end it, it's like it's just there. Whereas when you end it on TikTok, it goes away, And I don't want to do that extra work of trying to go through all these platforms and delete it. So yeah. So direct film from Caesar, you said we enjoy you thinking. So no, Caesar doesn't have direct to film, not DTF. They have a DTV product, but that is used with a standard dye-based inkjet printer. Caesar has what's called Easy Subli, which is the sublimation version of that. So you can check that out. Or Caesar's glitter, I like Caesar's glitter HTV, but really any brand glitter HTV you can use. It is going to be a heavier feel. It's not going to be like sublimation because you're going to feel that vinyl on the garment. So it's not going to be like your regular lightweight sublimation. Ready for another class like 30 Day? Well, I will never, ever, ever be doing 30-day like that ever again, where it's like 30 days straight. I could never do that. But the challenges are that way. So if you haven't signed up for any of our challenges, you're really, really missing out on a treat. And they are very affordable. They are $5.63. And they're actually taught better than 30 days. Now, we will have the bachelor's and master's program at the start of 2024. The bachelor's program is basically for beginners, those who want to learn design. And I teach design via Silhouette Studio. And that's how I introduce it to designing to beginners, really understanding design concepts, how things have to be set up, no matter which program you are working from. And that's going to be a 6-month program because it's going to be the 30-day training. And we're going to go through that again. For those who are not able to attend live, I'm not going through like the full 30 days. You still have to watch the original. We're going to basically review it, go over some key points, make sure that you understand the concepts. And it allows you to ask questions for things that you don't understand in real time. Then we're going to go through what I like to call like practice drills and just drilling those concepts so that you fully understand it. Then we're going to go into now incorporating it into designs and creating different types of designs. That's a 6-month program that's going to start literally at the top of the year. My kids are out, I think, like the first week in January. So really like the second week in January, once my kids are back in school, because I want to enjoy them for their Christmas break. We're going to go into that. It's going to be a 6-month program. Masters will be 2 series of 3 months. And that is for those who have an understanding of designing already in Silhouette Studio. And now we're going to really be like putting designs together and for you to like really understand. So I'm not going to be breaking down compound path. It's like, we're going to go click. We're going to do this. And I'm going to break down the design concepts as we're going through it. And then the doctor program is going to be where I'm doing like more advanced things. Like I design obituaries. I'm designing those. I'm designing casket panels. If I'm designing flyers for campaigns and all these different things like that. Like it's going to be like that, like really like design techniques, things that even as an experienced designer, it may take you hours or days to do because it's so many details. That's going to end up being the bachelor's, but I will never do another 30 days straight ever again. Well, I actually wish I like that they don't, because for me, the problem with my TikTok, the problem with Facebook and YouTube is I now have so much content that people can just go and consume for free. It doesn't help me. I'm giving out well over 25 years, 26 years of information and knowledge that I have gained, I have practiced on, I have mastered. And I know everyone can't afford big ticket classes. When I first started, it was more so like about like crafting, but there's so much that you can do with this, and there is money to be made. And even when people start out as just crafting, that's never where they really end up at, right? They turn it into a business. They monetize it. Even if it's just a side hustle, they end up monetizing it. But what do I really get from it, right? So when that content just lives forever and ever, it lives forever. And the person that creates it, it's like you no longer get credit for it. It's not beneficial to you anymore. It's just different. And then my live videos, because I'm like really teaching, sometimes they are several hours. People like watching it when it's live because they know that if they have a question, they're going to get that answer, but they don't really go back and watch it and watch that full video for 2 hours or for, even an hour. People are looking for shorter form content. They're looking for it to be edited. And I don't want to have to go in and then pull it and edit it and all that kind of stuff. So I do like that there is no repeat for it. It creates an environment, like it creates a situation where people start to look for you and they don't want to miss that content. I get it. Everyone has lives. You have to, you're not always able to be on live and consume it. You might be doing something else, which is why I'm not sure if you guys who watch me on TikTok notice, or even when I come on here, I'm starting to repeat the same thing over and over and over again. Rather than give new content all the time, I'm just repeating it over and over and over again. I'm going to talk about sublimation, the same things for sublimation. That's how I'm drawing people in. I'm just going to talk about the same thing over and over and over. If you want new content, you want to consume different things, you want to learn different things, then you're going to have to join our programs. You're going to have to join our classes, because that is how we feed our family. So I actually like the fact, I really wish I did not have 9+ years of content that people can really just go in and just watch, because unless I got this big influx of thousands of people watching every single day, what most people don't realize about YouTube is you don't get paid just willy-nilly, right? It's like per 1,000 views. Right now, I'm live. I chose to go live via StreamYard. I did not go in because I'm on my phone. I didn't go to my YouTube channel and set it to be monetized, right? So there's not going to be any ads. Like no one had to really watch. Oh, I'm not sure. They probably do put an ad at the beginning, but guess what? I'm not going to get paid for that ad because I didn't set it to be monetized. YouTube used to not play ads on videos unless that person was making money. Now YouTube puts ads on every single person's video. So as consumers, you guys are thinking that everybody is making money off of YouTube, and they're not. Even when you're not eligible for ads, YouTube is still putting the ads on your platform and in your videos because they're making money off of it, but you're not. You only get paid, you get a payout for every 1,000 views. And it's not like you're getting, a good amount. I mean, on some videos that I have, and I've spent 2 hours teaching it, and I made $4. When I can go and do a class and only charge, hell, even if I charge for the number of people that will watch, even if I charge just $1, I can make $400 or $1,000 or whatever. But letting that content live on YouTube, it's just beneficial to everyone else. It's actually not beneficial to the creator in any way, shape, or form. Some people get upset when creators put their Cash App and stuff like that, but that's really the only way that you're going to make money, unless you want to go and do a bunch of sponsorship deals. You have some people that want to be that's what they want to do. They want to be content creators. They just want to be at home. They want to try out different products, and they want to create content for it, edit it, and they're making money off of sponsorships. I really don't care about sponsorship. Some people, when it comes to sponsorships, it's not, I don't feel like they're always authentic. There's some people that are very much so authentic, but some people, it's based off of the sponsorship. Now, some eventually get to a point where they're like, okay, no, I'm not going to do videos for anything that I don't really use and I don't really, believe in myself. But a lot of people, when they're first starting out, because people just say, hey, get these products and do some reviews, they're doing it not because they care about their audience. They're doing it to make money. And I'm just not a sponsorship kind of gal. I mean, I have affiliate links for places that I have gone, and I've actually purchased things from them. So I have my affiliate links for it, and I share it when I'm doing videos and content like that, but I don't have sponsored deals. So I kind of regret sometimes how my platform is set up, because it really doesn't, it's more beneficial to you guys than it is for me. Thank you for making it possible for us to afford the classes. You said it, there is big ticket prices out there. Thank you for that. I mean, I can only keep them affordable as long as people are enrolling. If I go and I'm setting a class for $5.63, but I only get 100 people, that's only $560, not including the transaction fees, the percentage that they take from it. So I'm not even really making $563. Hey, just say, is your ink and paper just for printers you're selling? I don't sell printers at all. I have a EcoTank 15,000, would it be compatible, and what is sticky sub paper for? So our paper is compatible with any printer. Like, it's sublimation. It's sublimation paper. So any printer that can print out sublimation ink, you're going to be able to print onto it. You're going to be able to press it at 365 degrees for 30 seconds for most heat presses. That part will never change. Now, your colors may be different because you're using an EcoTank printer. I've had tons and tons and tons of videos breaking that part down. Everyone will recommend those, but the maintenance on them sucks. When they start working, they start working. What you have to do to get them back up and running is ridiculous. Like, you're gonna lose out on so much money trying to get those back up and working. And the colors, you'll never, you'll never truly get accurate colors with any converted printer, but it's really, really hard with EcoTank printers because of the type of ink they use. And I will be doing another video breaking that down on inks and stuff again, or you can go on our platform and find the videos on that. The tacky, so it's not sticky sublimation paper, tacky sublimation paper. It's not tacky in the pack. It just feels like regular paper, but it has a coating on it. And once you press your garment, it's made for fabrics, it will stick to that fabric, so to prevent ghosting or shifting, which can cause your print to move, and you're going to end up having like a shadowed effect. It's going to, like a ghosting or shadowing effect to it. It's very minimal with our fast dry paper anyway. The way that it's made, ghosting is, I'm not gonna say you'll never experience it. It all depends on like how you close your heat press and things like that. But the tacky paper just sticks to the shirt. I like it whenever I'm doing oversized items because I have a small heat press, and that allows me to move it and not have to worry about using spray adhesives and things like that in my workspace. So it sticks to fabrics. Oh, by the way, speaking of that, the Dolphins won yesterday. So if you guys head over to our website, shop.hsinc365.com, 8.5 by 14, 11 by 17, fast dry and tacky are all on sale, 23% off, as well as the 30-day Essentials to Silhouette Studio and the Photoshop Essentials class. They are all 23% off for today. Anytime the Dolphins win, from the end of the game until the day after, it is discounted. This week they play on the 4th. They play on a Saturday because they're playing in Germany. So should we win against the Chiefs on Sunday, the website will be discounted. Thank you for teaching Silhouette. Able to use those skills in other programs. The language is similar. Yes, and that's why I try to tell people all the time. I am a graphics designer, so I know how the other programs work. I choose to teach from Silhouette Studio because it's affordable for those who are just getting into this. Free is the most affordable thing, right? You can't use Photoshop for free outside of their trial. There's no trial period. You can use Silhouette Studio for free 99 and learn to design. And then once you are in a position to upgrade, or you need those additional features of those other softwares, it'll be a justifiable purchase or enrollment for their subscription for it. Hey. But let me go, guys. I've actually been on here way longer than I planned to be on here. It was just, like I said, I saw this and the colors just popped out at me. And I just had a moment. I had to take a moment and just say, I thank you, Father, for entrusting me with this business, these talents. Thank you for putting this purpose in me. So I share with you guys my just moment and place of gratitude, because I'm a believer. So for me, I just believe all blessings come from on high. So I just was in a spirit of gratitude and just thanking God for blessing me with these talents, trusting me with this gift. And yeah. I love that it says my professor. And thank you for I can't wait to show you guys that. Oh, that's what I was going to say. I missed that whole, I skipped over it. So with AI, I see so many people kind of creating random designs. So some of the things that I've done, like this was for business, like for me. And These did not, like, they didn't come from AI perfect like this to where I can use it on a Tumblr. I had to use my Photoshop skills, which I have not used Liquify in so long because there's been like some other things that you can kind of do like in Photoshop to Photoshop images. I haven't used Liquify in so long, but I had to use Liquify to like extend this design and extend this one. This one I had to use Content Aware Fill and Liquify to extend it. So I was really in my Photoshop bag last week with these. The other thing with the AI is depending on which platform you're using. So I'm not sure if you can see it, but it's not like a super high resolution image. There is some pixelation in there. I didn't really care for that part of the whole AI, but I'm creating like some prompts that are specific to our business, like some marketing stuff. So if you're going to use AI, use it for your good. Like, especially if you have a business, create things that are truly going to be helpful and beneficial to your business, to create like what's called stock photos, B-roll for videos and stuff like that. Like, start with what's going to help your business and marketing materials for your business before you just kind of make, I know it's cool to look at, but if it's not benefiting you, you can't really make anything with it. You haven't figured out how to put it on a shirt. It's a square, so it doesn't fit on a tumbler without stretching it out and things like that. Start to work on things for your business. Like, oh, I can't stress that enough. Yes, pigment ink is for paper printing, not for sublimation. You can't just print and press and it will transfer to something. It is for paper. You can do shirt decoration, but that's printing it on printable transfers like Jet Pro 3G, AV for darks or lights, or Jolie for lights or darks, things of that nature. Amen and amen. Love the great channel and content. Yes, I do teach Photoshop. That's why I said today, Essentials to Photoshop is on sale for 23% off. So you can start with our Essentials to Photoshop. I don't just go in and start teaching like all these designs because you really don't know the style. Everyone has a different style, and Photoshop can be beneficial no matter what style you have, like whatever your style is, but you have to know how to use the software in general. You have to have an understanding of the tools and functions, and that's where I start at. I start at the foundation. So many people will say they have beginners Photoshop or beginners Affinity or beginners Illustrator, beginner Silhouette, but they never truly go to the beginning and the basics and make sure that you have an understanding of the tools and functions. And although I know that will make me not the popular person, because a lot of people want to take these classes and they want to be able to instantly make amazing designs. They feel like it's boring to learn the beginning and learn the proper way. I'm always going to stand on learning the proper way and understanding those tools and functions. If you were to go to any college, you're going to spend a semester learning the boring stuff and getting an understanding of the tools and functions. So I'm going to always stand on that. Yes, it's on everything that we offer is on our website. Everything that we offer, except for our custom stuff, is on our website. And to the person that said they want the bulldog one, we're going to have it on our design site. And also, it's actually on our TikTok shop. And you can if you're on TikTok, you can go to TikTok and purchase it because it's on our TikTok shop. And TikTok offers discounts and things like that. So you can order it from there. And it will eventually be on our custom site. Incredible morning. Thank you. That's exactly what I've been looking for. I tell people I need to understand the foundation. So thanks for that. Yep. That's how we teach. It will be until 11:59 p.m. tonight. All right, y'all. It's hot out here. I gotta go. Oh, look, since we're outside, you guys can also see these two up close in the Miami sun. The ice bath was done with it, and the other one was just our paper and ink. Our paper and ink really doesn't, well, I'm going to say our paper does not really need the The whole ice bath thing. I tried it out. I told my girl Shannon from the Busy Bees that I would try it out because she did it in a video. But our paper is phenomenal. You really don't need it because there is no difference. Like, there's no major difference in the two utilizing our paper. Now, for some, I will say when Shannon did hers, I saw a significant difference in like her colors, and it may be the paper that she was using, but for our paper, there is no difference whatsoever, like, or very, very, very minute. Thank you. Thanks, Jesse. All right, y'all, I'm out of here. Thank you guys so very much. Don't forget to like, follow, subscribe, share, tell a friend. Go check out those design challenges. If you are somebody who wants to know, like, learn about like designing and understanding design concepts, our challenges are absolutely amazing. You're going to learn so much. You get way more than what you were paying for at just $5.63. We want to hit big numbers, you know, so I'm going to be pushing that. I will say, you know, not all of my content is going to be kind of like this. I'm going to be selling today and tomorrow. We're trying to do a big push for the end of October to get people into the design challenges so that I can hit I'm a little bit off from the my goal number that I wanted for these challenges for this month as far as like enrollment in them. So I'm going to be doing a big push. You might see me start and stop a couple of lives over today and tomorrow. You know, just kind of pushing the design challenges. You cannot beat it. $5.63, and each one of them you learn something absolutely amazing in each one of the challenges. We just did tracing on Saturday. We have another one, which actually also have to go live. I did not realize I had it on my calendar, so I'm like technically kind of like triple booked for Saturday. Normally our cheer competition is not on Saturdays. It's normally on a Sunday. This year it's on a Saturday. And I'm like, are you freaking kidding me? And then on top of that, the Dolphins play in Germany on Saturday. So I was okay with the Dolphins because it comes on at 8:45 in the morning, 8:45 in the morning on Saturday. But I was like, crap, I had cheer competition. So I'm going to have to change the date for Challenge 7. We'll probably do it Friday night. Instead of Saturday morning, because I know I'm not going to be able to do it Saturday afternoon or evening because we're in competition until at least like 5, almost 6 o'clock by the time I get home. So I'm going to be at competition from 8 in the morning until about 5 or 6. I'm not trying to teach a class at like 7 or 8 o'clock at night on Saturday. So most likely I'm going to have to move that. I didn't realize I was triple booked on the 4th. I don't know how in the heck I did that. So, but the challenge 7 is going to be awesome as well. So check out the website, $5.63. You can't beat that. You can add as many of the challenges to your cart as you would like, along with your discounts for your 8.5 by 14, 11 by 17 paper, and the Essentials to Silhouette Studio and Essentials to Photoshop classes. All right, y'all, until next time, have a great one. Continue to unlock your creativity and be incredible. Peace.